Hi, this is Lakshmikant Tiwari. In previous tutorial, we have seen that out-of-box demo of CC3200 development board. But in this tutorial, I am going to show you how you can override out-of-box demo and you can upload your own code. So for that, you need CC3200 software development kit, that is SDK. So you can download it. It's absolutely free of cost, and once you press it download, it will lead you to another tab and where you can select its service pack installation and Windows installation. So it is available for Windows and the service only for Windows, not available for Mac. But still you can download it for the Windows, and after the installations you can copy CC3200 SDK folder into your Mac device if you are using Mac. Apart from this, you need Code Composer Studio, CCS. So CCS is desktop version of a development tool provided by Texas Instrument. In previous tutorials, if you are following my videos, I have already explained there is CCS Cloud available, but here we are not going to use CCS Cloud, but in fact we are going to use desktop version. So CCS is available for Windows as well as for MacBook. So you can download it, okay, from here itself, CCS Code Composer Studio. Okay, apart from this Code Composer Studio, you need your apart from Code Composer Studio, you need a driver for your CC3200 launchpad. Earlier we haven't installed our CC3200 driver, but if you are programming it through your Mac or Windows, and if you want to see the data on your computer via UART, then you need this firmware. So here it is available for Windows, Mac OS and the Linux, right? So suppose that I am using a MacBook, then you can go into the Mac OS and then you need to select CC3200 launchpad. It is notable to bring it here. CC3200, CC3200 mod, they are almost same, okay? There is no difference in the software programming. So you can download the CC3200 launchpad CDC driver zip file, okay, and then install it. So before getting started, you need three files. So the first one is this one, another one is Code Composer Studio, and then you need a CC3200 SDK. So I have already installed all those three in my computer, so I do not need to again download it and install it. So now let me open Code Composer Studio. Okay, so here I am opening Code Composer Studio, and it's a brand new Code Composer Studio. There is nothing inside the workspace. If your workspace is disturbed, you can go into the perspective and then you can reset your workspace, right? So now we need to import our projects from SDK, right? So from the SDK you need to go into the project and then import CCS project. Here you need to navigate to your installation directory of SDK. So I have installed this SDK into my TI folder. So you can get your TI folder if you are using Mac into your home directory, and then you can get here the TI, and then there is SDK. So I have copied this SDK since there is no SDK available for Mac. So I have copied this SDK from my Windows device. And if you are using a Windows, then you can get this SDK under C file, under C drive, and then TI directory. Okay, so then you need to go into the CC3200 SDK and then open it. So once you open it, discovered project would be shown here. Either you can copy all these projects together, but actually you don't need to copy all these. Okay, so here we are going to connect our device with a station. That means it's a Wi-Fi enabled device, so we are going to connect our launchpad with the already available Wi-Fi. Okay, so here I have many Wi-Fi access point here, so I'm gonna connect my device launchpad with Lakshmikant access point. So for that we need driver lib and then we need here apart from driver lib we need OS lib, and then we need here a simple link, and then we need here TI autos config, and then we need here WLAN station, right? So let's copy this into the workspace and automatically import reference project found in same search directory. Let's finish it. It will import all those projects. Okay, so it is showing that there is project name TI autos config is already exists. Okay, no problem. Click on OK. There is no problem and cancel it, right? So the first of all that you need to build this TI autos config. However, the first time building this TI autos config may take a little bit time. So please bear with me, and in meantime I can tell you few more things about this, about the code composer studio and CC3200 launchpad. And there is few sequence in which you need to build this. First you need to build it with the TI autos config, and then you need to build here a driver lib, and then you need to build OS lib, then simple link, and then WLAN station. So for the first time you need to follow this sequence, and after the first time you can build all together. There is no problem. Okay, so apart from this, let me show you here few more things while it is building. If you come here CC3200 launchpad for our CC3200 simple link, right? So there would be a device, and the device would be connected with this IoT gateway. So this IoT gateway is our SSID, Wi-Fi SSID. So here this Lakshmikant is IoT gateway, this is SSID, and this SSID is connected through the internet. That means now our device CC3200 can go through this IoT gateway to the cloud, and then it can upload some data, and as well as it can fetch some data from the cloud itself, right? Okay, fine. So let's see if build has finished. Yes, build has finished successfully. There is two warning. I think this warning is coming because of the uh, compatibility, TI autos compatibility. So you can remove that warning if you come here and inside the product, if you see there. Okay, so it's a 2.15, but here 16 is installed. So if you click on this one and if you build this project, then you will see, okay, that error has gone, and it's also showing the version, compiler version is different. So that warning was gone, and the compiler versions you can select here the latest compiler version also. I don't think there would be any problem for this one anyway. So, and after that you need to build this driver lib, and you can build this driver lib with the build project. Okay, so after the driver lib, then you need to build here OS lib, right? So you can build this OS lib also. However, it will take a little bit time to build, so wait for it, and in meantime I can tell you few more things. I think it successfully built that, and then you can build a simple link. Right, so now time to build our WLAN station. So let's build WLAN stations and open it. So as I open it, now let me explain you the project directory structure. So in this project directory structures, there is many folders. First is the binary folder, that's the compiled .out file. So it's kind of .hex file. It will be loaded into a flash of a CC3200 launchpad. And here is an include file, so it includes header files here. And if you come here into a common simple link, this example common, and if you open it, you will see there the common.h. So if you open this common.h, you can come here and you can see here the SSID name, right? So this is the SSID name for which we want to connect. So here we want to connect our launchpad with the Lakshmikant. Okay, so it's a simple Lakshmikant, I think, without K capital. Yes, it's a Lakshmikant. And here is a security type, right? So there is many type of security. Okay, either it could be a open, right, or it could be a web, or it could be a WPA. Let me see what is the security type of my Wi-Fi. It's WPA security, right? So it's a WPA security. Then we want here WPA, right? And then there is a security key. A security key I have given there, a KGP talkie. Okay, it's a KGP talkie security key. Perfect. And now you need to save this file and save it. And here is debug. So once you click on the debug, it will load a compiled version of your project into a launchpad, right? So while debugging, I would like to tell you few more things, right? So once let it finish to the debug, and once it finishes the debug, if you go into the view menu, I think in this video it is not visible view menu, but if you go into a view menu, you can see here there is so many options, right? You can see inside the register of your processor, you can see any expressions, variable, etc. But I want to see here the terminal, right? So if you click on the terminal, here the terminal would open, right? Now let's connect this terminal. You can connect it by clicking on here, and then my terminal is here, CC3100MOD, right? So click on this one, and then you need to select the baud rate here, 115200. If you are using a Windows device, a Windows computer, then you can go into device manager and you can verify your port number. Since it is Mac device, so its port number is a little bit different than your Windows device. And then click on OK, right? So it is asking, means I have already connected, that's why it is again asking to reconnect it. Okay, that's fine. Now successfully obtained it terminal. Now here come to this point. There are three buttons here. The first one is step into button. So it goes inside any function, and here it execute that line, and here it comes out from any function. So we are going to use here step over. So step over means, suppose that if it is on this line number 446, 946, it will execute that line directly. Now it is 951, that's the board initialization. If I press this button, it will go inside the board init. If I press this button, it will directly execute board init. And I'm gonna press this button, so it has initialized board init. And now let me show you. If I press this button, so if I press this button, it is going to be inside this pinmux configuration, right? So it will lead us to into pinmux configuration. So here it is first setting the peripheral clock, and after that it is setting the UART clock, and then GPIO pins, etc. Okay, so now we need to, if we click here this one, so it will execute one line per click, and if we click on this one, it will exit from this pinmux.c, right? So I click that one. Now it has came into again main.c file, right? So it is going to initialize here term has been initialized successfully. Now it's going to display the banner. So the banner here is application name, and application name is WLAN station. Okay, so here see here CC3200 WLAN station application, and now it's going to configure all three LEDs which is available on our launchpad. So GPIO if LED config, GPIO if LED off. So it will switch off all the LED. Okay, MCU all LED, and now it is going to initialize the host simple link host processor, that's the Wi-Fi processor. Okay, so it has successfully initialized that host processor. Now here it is going to create a WLAN station mode task, right? So it is using operating system, that's why we are creating here a task. Now it has successfully created the task, and again if you click on the next one, now it is going to create a start the task scheduler. So the task scheduler will automatically start, and if you see on your device, the red LED will blink very fast, and that will keep blinking. And here you can see host driver versions, build version, and the device is configured in default state, and device is started as in a station mode. Perhaps somehow it is not able to connect with the internet, otherwise it could have stopped that blinking red LED very fast, the red LED which is blinking very fast. So for that I would like to see one more thing, my passwords. Perhaps I may have made mistakes with my password in Lakshmikant. Let me see one more time here into common.h. It's KGP Talkie. I think the password, let me see one more time. The password is KGP Talkie. Password is perfectly correct. Oh, don't worry about that. And it's WPA security. It was WPA security, and I have also given here WPA 2PSK security. Let me open it. Okay, so let me make it open without any passwords. Okay, so I have just made it open, and let me write here open, and stop it. Once I stop it, and once I stop it, then again I can go into um, debug mode, and once you go into the debug mode, it will again start to reload program into uh, RAM of CC3200. One more thing, it is notable to bring it here. While you are debugging with Code Composer Studio, it do not load directly into the flash memory of CC3200. It loads program into the RAM. That means if you disconnect your launchpad from your computer or from power supply, your development board will stop working. So now I'm not going to here debug it step by step, but I am going to resume its run. Okay, so once you start its resume, now you can again see in your launchpad, your red LED will be blinking very fast while it is connecting, and once it is connected with the internet, the red LED would stop blinking, right? So red LED would stop blinking, and then after some time what it will do, it will try. Oh, I think I haven't stopped store sorry. Yes, now I think I have to see. Okay, sorry. Yes, you have to save it, otherwise it would not the take that. I think yes, it's a building, so there is no problem with the build. uh, if you make any changes, so before uploading any code etc, you have to save your file, otherwise that may not work. Okay, and apart from that, let's debug it one more time. Okay, so here I can do one more thing. I can reconnect it one more time, right? So if you reconnect it one more time, it will ask. Okay, so let's reconnect it and see, right? Perfect. So the station has started into device has started into a station mode, and device is configured into the default state. That's the default station mode, right? So now device is trying to acquire IP address, so somehow it is not able to acquire the IP address. So I am checking why it is not able. So yes, I had a little bit problem with my Wi-Fi. So I had just changed the SSID of my Wi-Fi to only LHME, and I made it to the open. Okay, so now here everything is fine. So this is what I have made a change. Now let's debug it. So once you start debugging, start into a debugging mode. Okay, and okay, and then click on the run. So once you click on run, you can see here it has started, and SDA connected to the access point name as Lakshmi, and here is a SSID. Okay, the BSSSID, base station SID, and then here IP acquired. So the IP address of my device is 192.168.43.161, and here is a gateway, and the connection has been established and the IP has been acquired, and here it is trying to ping. So what is the ping? Ping means this development board is trying to send some data and receive some data from some website. So it actually verify whether this device is connecting with the internet or not, right? So if all those things get successfully executed successfully, you will see on your development board all three LED would be on, right? So let me show you where it is trying to ping these values. Okay, so let me show you where it is trying to ping those values. It's very simple. So first I want to hide this one, and also I want to hide this one, and let's come here, right? So if you see here, there is a check line connection. So this line connection checks whether device is connected with the internet or not, right? So this is checking with the internet, and okay, so after that, suppose that here is a ping report, right? So it is a ping reports and then simple link ping report, etc. And apart from this, here is another function. This function is configure simple link to default state. That's fine. Initialize a variable, simple link ping report. That's also fine, no problem. Let me show you where it is trying to ping. Okay, so here is check the internet connection, and here check the line connection. So here it is checking a internet connection, right? So for checking a internet connection, it will try to ping to the external host. So the external host given into the host name. So here is a host name, right? And the host name is www.ti.com. You can change as per your convenience, right? So if you press a control or command and click on that host name, it will lead you to its definition line. So here suppose that if we change it to the google.com, so that would also work. So control and S, save it, and here ping interval is 1 second. That's into the millisecond, actually 1000 millisecond equal to the 1 second. And if you don't get any result in 3 seconds, okay, so it will give the error. That's mean unsuccessful of the pinging, right? So again I am going to ping that www.google.com. so let's rebuild it and debug it one more time. I am taking little bit more time because I just want you to make understand each and everything about this CC3200 launchpad. So yeah, that's no problem. That's just I don't know why that error is coming. So remove that console, and I would like to see my terminal somewhere. Its terminal is here. If you see this terminal, okay, and see here, WLAN is started. Now it's again trying to ping it, and of course it will successfully ping, and all those LEDs, all three LEDs would be on in your launchpad after successfully pinging. So let's wait for a ping. There is a chunk of data which it is trying to ping. Okay, so that the chunk of data is defined here. If you see here, yeah, it successfully has, you know, here is a packet size, it's a 20 byte, right? Okay, perfect. And number of attempts, it would try 3 times. If it failed. So I think I have covered almost each and everything in WLAN start. So thanks for watching this tutorial, and stay tuned for the next one. In the next one I'll be covering another tutorial, that is a WLAN access point mode. So thanks for watching. Bye bye, have a nice day.